Hello, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about why I wake up at 5:30 in the morning every single day. Yes, even on weekends. So yeah, let's get to it. First of all, I feel that I have this innate obligation to myself to be the best person that I can be. This means that from the moment that I wake up to the moment that I go to bed, every single decision, every single action, every single step that I take is purposely done with this goal in mind that I want to be a better person for myself. And all of my actions are solely based on how I think I can achieve doing this. I heard on a podcast somewhere that the first 17 seconds after you wake up are the most important part of the day. Your thoughts in those first few moments are crucial in determining your mindset and your mood for the rest of the day. It's sort of reminiscent of the saying, getting up on the wrong side of the bed, and how it's sort of assumed that people who get up on the wrong side of the bed have automatically woken up moody and grudgy, and that's part of who they are. The great thing about those first couple moments of the day is that you get to decide what your mood is going to be. There are no other external factors to decide what your mood is going to be, because it's just you, your bed, and possibly your alarm clock. You are the person that gets to make that super important decision about how the rest of your day pans out. For me, waking up early sets everything off on the right foot. I know that as soon as I've woken up, that I've already accomplished something, and that's just the thing I need to get me in the right state of mind. Everything simply falls into place after that. I'm also trying to practice gratefulness by listing 3 things that I am grateful for every single morning as soon as I wake up. I used to think this was some sort of silly, soft thing that wouldn't actually make a difference in my life. But I've found that it's actually worked. I'm less negative and I feel ready to do anything that I set my mind to because I feel alive and I'm happy about it. Everything just feels so much greater when you're really grateful for the stuff that's around you. But maybe it's just me. I don't know. The reason I chose 5:30 a.m. as my wake up time is because it gives me some time to study before I work out or go for a run before school. I am definitely a morning person, so my brain works best early in the morning. I'm just harnessing what works best for me. This also means that considering I aim to sleep for 8.5 hours every night, I have to go to bed around 9 p.m. Although this differs from about 15 to 30 minutes plus or minus from 9 o'clock. Anytime between 8:30 and 9:15 is when I try to get into bed and to sleep. And that sort of just depends on how tired I am. If I've had a really exhausting day, then I might go to sleep early, or if I've got loads of schoolwork to get done, then I might go to sleep a bit later. But I still try to get that 8.5 hours every night because sleep is extremely important, and I will be going over that in another video. The key thing with waking up early and creating a habit out of it is doing it consistently. Some people have different lifestyles and you sort of just need to adapt that time around what works best for you. Obviously, if you get home really late, you're not going to be waking up at 5:30 if that means you've only got 6 hours sleep, because sleep is extremely important. So basically just rearranging your sleep around what's going on in your life is probably the best thing you can do. I do think it's really important to realize that everyone is unique, and so it goes that everyone is going to have a different way of going about having a productive routine. This is what works for me, so feel free to take everything with a grain of salt, or a pinch of salt, a grain of sand, a pinch of salt, there we go. I don't know. And just take what you find to be most helpful and applicable to your life. And obviously there are days when I go out and come back late. I do make myself get at least 8 hours even if that means waking up a little later. When you first start waking up early, it can feel a bit like jet lag, but eventually you slide into a routine and it becomes your new normal. The key thing with pushing and improving yourself is pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone. If you're comfortable, you're not changing, and if you're not changing, you're not growing, and there's always room for growth. So if you think along those lines, you should never truly be comfortable. There's always some aspect of your life where you can keep pushing yourself. And that can be something as small as pushing yourself to be more positive and keeping away negative thoughts. Or it can be as big as creating a new routine and waking up early. One of my favourite quotes about this sort of thing is by... Oh, I can't say it. One of my favourite quotes about this sort of thing is by Robert Collier. Success is the sum of small efforts day in and day out. But basically every action and change that you implement accumulates into something bigger. A long-term goal to better yourself and improve your outlook on life. Waking up early is one of those things for me. It gets the ball rolling for the rest of your day and it sets you up to achieve great things. And I think that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.